let's go back one more time around. Who you got to win?
Yeah, look, so I think the Giants will be able to hold up the run game. I think Shane Bowen's defense will improve week in and week out. A couple guys we're going to talk about tonight quickly here. Bobby Okereke and Micah McFadden. In my opinion, two of the best inside linebackers in the NFC, possibly even NFL this season. They will take care of business and force Geno into third and long. It's going to be a long day if the Giants do successfully stop the run. But Geno, I think Metcalf is going to burn us for a touchdown or two, potentially. Banks has given up touchdowns. And again, it hasn't been bad coverage. It's been tight coverage, but the receivers have just beaten them. These receivers that are scoring on them are elite receivers, really good receivers. Banks is a good corner. Right now playing average, below average a little bit. With that being said, and going up on the road, I think Seattle is going to make enough plays to win. Final score, Seahawks 23, Giants 17. Look, I think it's a close game, and I do think there's a legitimate chance the Giants could pull this out. You guys mentioned the right side of the line. Throw the house there, right? Jason Pinnock, who loves to flirt at the line of scrimmage the entire game, get him to the quarterback. McFadden, have him blitz through the middle. Disguise that in a certain way, and there's a chance to win this game. Will they do that effectively enough, though? My answer right now is no, and I'm leaning Seattle by 6.
Yeah, I'm doing the same in terms of Seattle covering as well. I think every week so far this season, I've chosen the Giants to win a game, and I've just constantly going confident. And unfortunately, this is going to be my first time I'm not going to be picking the Giants. I think Seattle's going to win this game. I'm going to say 26-20. Tom, you kind of put the cherry on top of it all here. It's just like DK Metcalf, freak of nature. This team doing well on a high despite the loss. On Monday, Geno Smith resurgence. We've talked about all of it. I just don't feel confident enough in this team right now to expect a win in terms of, going up against the Seahawks.
I'm going to have to agree with Sam and Tom here. Like, not knowing if Neighbors is definitely playing, not knowing, if Drew's going to play, it concerns me on what we have to do on this in this game. Plus, we're going into Seattle, which is hard to play. I do think it's going to be a closer game. I think it's going to be more like a 24-20. So, but
I said I get accused of being the negative person.
You want to go with the G-men? Listen, if Neighbors playing, let me say
something. No. I'm going a completely different way, actually. I'm going to be the negative guy right now. I really am, because I see us getting absolutely demolished this game. I really do. That happened last year. That was a really ugly game. That was the Monday Night Football game, if I remember correctly. And we were just like, that was our point. We're like, the season's over. We're done. Like, this is it. The year before was a very demoralizing loss because we lost because of, our own fumble issues and all that kind of stuff. But, the Seahawks have had our number lately. And like I said before, it really worries me, this trio of receivers with our trio of corners we're going to have available. I just don't see it happening. I really don't. I think if the defense is injured, like I kind of expected to be, because again, we're talking about 6 guys potentially out on defense.
Yeah.
It's almost half their starting defense guys. But you got to expect that probably what will happen is some of them will play, some of them won't play at that point. So it'll be a banged up, team at that point. So I expect us to give up, I hate to say it, like 35 points here to the Seahawks team. And I think maybe we'll get 24 points, which would be a little more than average for us at that point there, but a realistic above average for us. But guys, anything can happen. We talked about it. Geno Smith's given up a lot of interceptions this year. He gave up 2 in one game alone. So stuff like that happens at that point, or all of a sudden Singletary, gives some relief and does good in the running game. Who knows? It's like Berman says, this is why they play the game. Nothing is a foregone conclusion. And this is the kind of win that if we can somehow sneak it out and pull it out like that, then all of a sudden, that's a confidence booster, guys.
Big time.
This is a good team. But if we lose, might be time to the end of the season, guys. That put us at 1-4. Might be time where you go, that's probably it. That's probably it at that point, because you really see us banging out, 10 of the next 13 games. Probably not.
Probably not, but I also don't think
Probably.
you're going to need 11
That's what
wins
I'm
to win this division.
I'm not saying you're going to need it, but it's a potential, and it's kind of where you're going to set the marker at. You know what I mean? And then kind of see where it goes from there. But it's definitely, like I said, it's definitely a potential need at that point there. So
if you like that clip, then you will love the full episodes too. Find us on your favorite podcast app and look for us on all your favorite social media platforms.
Thanks so much.
Please, I'm begging